AITA for not allowing my daughter's half-sister to spend Christmas with us? My ex-husband and I got divorced 7 years ago. We share custody of our 13-year-old daughter. He got married and has a 5-year-old daughter with his now wife. His daughter would spend time with my daughter regularly. They adore each other, but she doesn't come to my house and they rarely meet up there. His wife has been diagnosed with cancer and has started treatment recently. The other day he came to drop our daughter off and asked to speak to me. He talked about his wife's circumstances, then how his family won't be able to have a Christmas celebration this year. He said it wasn't fair for his daughter and asked if I could include her in my family's celebration. He pointed out how the girls will have a great time together, bonding and making memories. But I said I was sorry, but my family's traditional celebration is a sacred thing and I do not feel comfortable including anyone else. Plus it'd be awkward having her in my home. He said that his daughter may not be family to me, but she sure is to her half-sister. He asked me to stop and think about what's best for the kids here. I suggested he take his daughter to spend Christmas with her grandparents. He said his parents and him are NC, and tried to cut the conversation short, but he stopped me and started going on about how cruel it was for me to decline to include his daughter who's already having a hard time adjusting. I saw that he was beginning to cry, so I stepped back and said I was no longer feeling comfortable having this conversation. I asked him to leave and he did, but still texted me asking me to agree to let his daughter come spend Christmas, even offered that he stays away if that'll make me less uncomfortable. I said no, and now he's calling me selfish and unfeeling. A point worth mentioning here, and that is my family are going to attend, and they said that they too will not feel comfortable in this situation, thus I said it'd be awkward. Info: what does your daughter want? Info: why can't your ex celebrate Christmas as a family? Did he give a reason? Is she going to be in the hospital, having a surgery, getting treatment? Info: if a father of a friend of your daughter presented you with this situation, what would you say? Would you have the friend over for Christmas, or would you keep it strictly in the family? NTA: that child doesn't know you or your extended family. Only your daughter. This could be her last Christmas with her mom and he's wanting to take that away from her. Even if it's just the three of them in pajamas eating cookies all day. He's NTA: why can't she spend Christmas with her mom? If it ends up being terminal, wouldn't it be better to be with her mom and dad than with her dad's ex-wife's family? Why does he want his 5-yo to spend an important holiday with people who don't have a relationship with her except for her sister? Very weird. NTA: I had cancer, was on chemotherapy, had low white blood cells and an infection. I begged the doctors to allow me to be at home on oral antibiotics rather than IV so that my husband and I could be at home for Christmas for my 11-year-old son. My husband cooked. I ordered gifts online and we wrapped together. This child has a dad who can make Christmas even if mom doesn't feel well enough. A mother and child not seeing each other on Christmas Day because mom has cancer would be the tragedy here. Dad needs to step up. YTA: she's a literal child. How does she make anyone uncomfortable? You're weird op. You are setting an example for your daughter of how to behave as an adult person. Your actions are petty and selfish. That little girl, not your kid, the other one, is going to have a horrible Christmas. You have the opportunity to make it better. Where is your compassion? Your daughter loves her sister. Call it half-sister to help yourself feel better about your harsh choice. That little girl and your daughter have a bond. This is an opportunity to show your child strength and kindness. Don't waste it on being selfish and bitter. YTA: if you don't welcome that little girl into your home this Christmas, What you are planning is the opposite of Christmas spirit. How would you feel if the tables were turned and your daughter was being forced to watch you suffer, die over the holidays? Jesus, that kid's only 5. Santa is still real to her. You are most definitely the asshole. This isn't about the adults and their drama. At the risk of being downvoted to hell, I say let the little girl come and spend the holiday with the sister she loves and make a happy memory. The kid's mother is going through cancer, and no matter how much the ex's existence annoys everyone, this is a child who is in danger of losing her mom at Christmas. This is the one holiday in the year when people should strive for kindness and peace. No? How Christian is it to deny this child what happiness she can have on the holiday? Isn't it the whole point of the holiday? Frankly, the ex may be an but he's got to be going through absolute hell right now, and it would be a very kind thing to do to help him out with this. No offense to but this could be the sweetest holiday gift. The gift of tolerance, generosity, and sympathy. Does he deserve it? Maybe not, but that little girl certainly does, and she loves being with her sister. So why not? Isn't this supposed to be the season of peace, love, and goodwill towards your fellow humans? Christmas isn't about the adults as much as it's about the children, and this child needs compassion and kindness right now. The adults can deal, but she's just a baby whose mom is very sick. So please be kind and let her come and have fun. I was an adult when I lost 3 people during the holidays, and years later they are still rough on me. Both parents died then. Dad on Christmas and Mom at New Year's. A good friend on the 27th. I sincerely hope her mom doesn't pass then, but if the worst should happen, then at least this child will have a few happy memories to balance out a very bad one. Is making this all about the adults and their feelings when really it should be about this poor little girl. Star. YTA, as it appears kindness and compassion have no place in your home. YTA. You're well within your rights to refuse. You don't owe your spouse anything. It's your holiday and you can celebrate it however you want. But you are still the here. This child has a sick parent. She's only 5. And you have the chance to show kindness and embrace the true spirit of Christmas. Instead, you're choosing to be a hard-nose about it. And in so doing, making a lot of people's lives bleaker at a time when you could be making them brighter and more hopeful. YTA. Christmas is about sharing and caring. Why not ask your daughter what she thinks? It's just a bunch of grown adults saying they'd be uncomfortable with a 5-year-old there who is technically a sister to your daughter. Show some compassion. The poor girl might lose her mother, and you know your ex isn't that great. Why take out your anger from your ex on a 5-year-old? Info. Your family's sacred tradition includes not taking in children in need on Christmas? And including a 5-year-old child, who is your daughter's sister that she loves, would make your family uncomfortable. Info. What does the 13-year-old think, if anything? YTA. A selfish, petty You don't owe your ex anything, but being a decent person shouldn't be done only out of obligation. Do what your daughter wants. This child is her sister whether you like it or not. If your daughter wants to have her there, suck it up and be a mature adult. Excluding her when you have an opportunity to help a 5-year-old child have a semi-normal Christmas during a very difficult time says a lot about why your ex divorced you. Having said that though, you clearly resent this child, so I am guessing you will do whatever you can to make sure she knows she's not welcome. So maybe don't let her come. I think it'll just make this little one feel worse in the long run. And probably show your daughter how petty you are and tarnish your relationship with her. Turning away a child in need at Christmas is not what Jesus would do. I'm not a Christian BTW. I think all children deserve to feel loved while their lives are in upheaval, regardless of who their parents are. YTA. This one is really split and I see both sides. Yes, you are well within your rights to say no and you have no obligation to this child. But are you an asshole? Yes. This is a 5-year-old whose mom is sick, that your own daughter sees as a sister, and you could easily make her life a little better and give the two of them a happy holiday together. But you don't want to. Why? Because she's your ex's daughter? The holidays are about giving. I've been at many family celebrations where someone with nowhere else to go was present and welcome. It's the right thing to do. You know how sometimes on this sub people say NTA for justified asshole? You are like whatever the opposite of that is. YTA for something that is well within your rights, but is pretty heartless and cruel anyway. YTA. Many people bring Christmas to kids whose family can't. Kid's mom is dying of cancer and you can't spare an extra plate of food? It's literally the meaning of the Christmas spirit. Nah. Excluding her doesn't make you a nah, but including her would be a profound memory for your daughter. Not only because of her sister, but she will always remember the loving kindness and grace you showed her dad and his family for her sake. If you're looking to be a parent that demonstrates empathy and kindness for your daughter, here's your chance. Totally the asshole. She's a child having a rough time during Christmas and you're being selfish. No judgment on YTA, NTA, but doesn't seem very compassionate. You used the word sacred, but doesn't seem like a very Christian action.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.